We're live.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Green Ashes. I'm here with my co-hosts, Jana, Juniper, and Rocco. Would anybody like to give a recap on last session, just real quick?
We were awesome.
I remember a freaky deer. Do you remember that?
Yeah, very freaky deer.
We also saved a kid. That's another one.
It's not important. That's not as important as it here.
No.
Children.
And Rocco, are you able to give some more rundown, just so the party knows where we are currently?
Okay, so we spent most of last session walking through the forest. Then, of course, we saved the kid. We tried to chase that thing, and then it went underground. It was like a horse, and it took the shape of a pig. We found our own coffins as we continued forward. And eventually, we got a signal on Rocco's radio. And Rocco immediately suspected it was a Armenian, but it was just some random person that also had a radio. Kijana and Rocco split up from Juniper and Dante, who went further into the forest of fuckery to go find whoever was sending that signal, while Kijana and Rocco went to go pull the cart.
Indeed, you get one inspiration.
Awesome.
I have a big brain enough to remember session.
I
Sorry.
I had to,
No, you're fine.
whenever I do the recordings, I always have to like clip the most important parts so that there's little pieces so it's easier to click on the things. It's the only reason I remember.
That's cool. Well, what's been working so far? So, as we cut to the party, who is Juniper and Kira. Not Juniper and Kira. Juniper and Dante, and Kijana and Rocco. Juniper and Dante ride northward towards the small valley where they apparently, well, Rocco had seen the watchtower mountains, but the person on the radio had also, them being frightened, had said they had seen. Meanwhile, Kijana and Rocco are going back to the cart to grab it. Rocco and Kijana, you are walking through the forest as the horse and the men run away. The way back to the cart is fairly easy. You haven't really strayed off in the path much to get a look around, look for the recording. That's recording the radio. But after a while, you do get to the cart to see Natane is currently like putting up with child.
What is child doing?
It seems that they snuck up on Atane and like put things in their hair. They're trying to just grab like small bits of plants and stuff. Just a few knots in there.
I'll try to help her.
It is not a very. It's a very ill-mannered child. I do not know why we can't just put them back at the stop we had previously been at. Be much safer for them too.
I don't think them being in a place where a weird deer thing slaughtered their parents be safe. That's just me though.
That is a good point.
I mean, I could give them a grenade and we could send her on her merry way.
That's not safe either.
I think a grenade would keep you very safe.
Not if they pull the pin and don't know to throw it.
That's kind of like
What is
a
a-
skill issue.
I do not know how to use a grenade myself. I prefer to beat elves to death with grenades.
So first you hold this in your hand, and then you see this part right
I
here.
do not need to know how to use something to bash in somebody's face.
You then click
I
this
can
button
punch.
down, just like this.
I can hold it in my hand and punch somebody to death with it. I do not need your help. I know very much how to do it.
Right.
I leave that things for the archmages. That is not my thing.
Okay.
By
Yeah,
the
we're
way,
very hands-on. Literally.
Literally.
and on, and then off, and then on, then off, and then on your face with a closed hand. Where did you two just scampered off to? What are we doing?
Oh, we got a signal further up, so we came back to grab the cart to move it forward.
Yeah.
Already? A signal? Somebody went on top of the mountain and used like smoke to signal you to go up there or something? What
Yeah,
are you
something
talking
like
about?
that. I got
Oh.
something on my radio. See, and I'm gonna
Hey,
like
what?
click the button on the radio, and I'm gonna say, "Are you still there?"
You gave the radio to Sage and Dante.
No, they ran ahead before I could.
I
mean, I could have
you sh-
if that works, but
I thought you would so that they could talk to the person as they're going to go save them.
for sure.
Right. What is radio?
It's a sending stone, but it's like close range, and it works with anybody else with it.
That is okay. Up City Mountain.
Saying a lot of words, Magic Man.
I'm saying we should go up the mountain.
Saying a lot of words,
Uh,
Magic Man.
I'm saying we should get moving. If your friends
no,
are going to save somebody and are running at horse speed, then maybe we should get going.
Okay.
yeah, let's go. Kijana will try to strap herself to the cart.
Okay. Now, Kijana, you you could probably suplex a good portion of the world's humanoid population.
God, I'm not set. I'm so sorry. League of Legends reference.
I mean,
Seto Kaiba.
a lot. What's your strength?
Great question. 18.
That's still pretty strong. You could suplex about half the world's population, because half the world's population mostly like gnomes and people who don't, eat half a pig every day. The armor that you're wearing actually works fairly well for moving things. You're not sure how it works as much of a back brace or like supporting thing, but as you like pick up the hitch that had previously been strapped to Juniper's horse-like backside, you find that you're able to carry the cart not as hard as you thought it would be.
Yeah, I mean, with 3 arms.
Yeah. The armor you're wearing combined with the fact that you have 3 limbs and, usually very normally strong, makes it alright to move forward. You realize you're then pulling the party and then ask them to get off the cart or at very least, help you at very least get off the cart. And they do.
Yeah,
Nope.
walk peasants. I'm
Push-
kidding. I don't say that.
Push the back of the cart.
Okay, Natane and Roko are pushing back the cart. Olanius goes up next to Kijana and tries to help them push the thing.
I
Oh.
appreciate her attempts at helping me.
Yeah.
Small child.
Where you guys from?
Casually looking at the map. Hold on. I'm gonna butcher that. Oh my god, Karen? Karen?
I mean, if that's how you'd say it, then you're local.
Hold on. Kyron. Kyron. Yeah.
That's cool. That's one place, right?
Yes.
So what are you doing out here? Doesn't seem like a very good vacation spot.
Oh, definitely not. I'm looking for my dad.
Oh, is he? Wait, did he come here?
I don't think he's here, but what's here can help find him.
Oh, that's good because it would be a bad thing if he, came here.
I hope he didn't. She'll like look around the forest.
Katana will look around the forest, and let me just pull something up real quick. And you see what you initially think is a statue made perfectly of you before you do a double take and see that it's just a statue that looks vaguely like a Leonin silhouette.
She almost looked very impressed, but then looked sad.
Hmm.
Oh, thank God I made them go get me aspirin.
Free
So the baby will get
aspirin.
aspirin.
Yeah, I don't feel as much pain, and it's just a whole lot easier to talk now.
Baby
That's good.
aspirin.
Baby aspirin. Moving forward, Jana, you see that there's actually a stand on the side of the road, like a cart that has, a fairly large cart that has one of the sides that are able to open. There are a few wooden stools out front of it, the little, table area that it drops down. And there looks to be a dwarven man, polishing some mugs.
Can I roll history due to background information?
Sure.
Can I roll insight?
What are you inciting?
What? I have 7 in history. I get 12.
I don't trust this. Like a guy, like cleaning mugs in the middle of a weird ass forest. That seems weird to me. That's why I'm saying roll insight.
Well, as your hunch right there, this man evidently expects people to,
I'm gonna spend my inspiration on the history.
this road. Okay.
Hold on.
So,
Okay.
okay.
This is fucking weird.
What are you even trying to history? Jana, you are pulling this cart. You think that the other people are trying to help, but this is a heavy ass cart, and the only person you truly appreciate here is Alanius. You're starting to sweat. It doesn't feel great, especially since. Actually, no, you don't sweat because you're a Leonin. You have fur, and the fact that you're inside of armor doesn't help the fact. You don't know if maybe the people once armored didn't produce body heat, or maybe they didn't sweat or get hot to have fur or something. But it's kind of annoying you. You look up and you see this cart, and your eyes
pant.
just...
I think.
Yeah, you pant. You're panting inside a helmet, which is, not ideal. And you see, lo and behold, a mighty dwarven stand, apparently selling ale, and you can see there's a rack of lamb behind him, actually. It's amazing. You're astounded.
Yeah, I could use a drink.
But I don't think that's the best idea.
Why do you say that? He looks perfectly normal to me.
We have alcohol in the cart. It's fine.
Do we?
We do. We have like a gallon of mead.
God damn it.
I wouldn't talk to him. I can't interact with the cart anymore. I lost privileges somehow.
Oh. I don't know how to roleplay this with this fucking nat one.
Yeah, you can just... Yeah, you can get suspicious. It's not... Your character has to do this. It's just like a one-time off thing. You initially think it's suspicious.
So, like, what do we do? Do we just, like, ignore him?
Yeah,
I could really
we could
use a drink.
ignore him. Yeah, we should ignore him.
Kijana looks very longingly at it. Or him.
We have alcohol in the cart.
Fine!
It's the equivalent of we have food at home.
She'll reluctantly agree.
Now, are you going to go take a wide berth around the stand?
Does he think we should? Because Kijana's not. If you don't think we should, if you don't say anything.
Probably, yeah.
All right, she'll start averting him.
Take a nice left-hand turn around this.
Okay. Take a nice left-hand turn. You make a good 200-foot berth around it, and Roko stands on the edge of this berth with a rifle, just making sure they don't notice you, or if they do, that they don't for very long. And you just completely avoid this thing.
God damn it! Fucking that one.
Let's see. After a little while, Vagina, you take a small break, and you put all your things. You gave all your things to Natane because you didn't want to put too much stuff on the actual cart when you grab it. Jill Waterskin is with Natane.
Well, no, I have a bag of holding. It's in the bag of holding.
Oh.
I had to make sure. I'm sorry.
So sad.
I guess it'd be Natane having the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Okay.
My backpack's in my bag of holding.
Look at that. What do you need?
I need some water out of my bag of holding.
Water? Oh, yes. I believe, let's see, what did I do with it? I believe
Kijana starts sweating.
I believe I gave the bag to Patton.
Who's
Is the
Patrick?
kid's name?
I'm Melanius.
Who's Patton?
Kijana
Patton,
starts sweating even more. You did what?
I was having pushed the cart, so I didn't want less stuff on me. So I gave the... Hang on. Where are they? And she begins looking around, a little befuddled, a little bit confuzzled.
Bro.
I could have sworn... Weren't there 5 of us?
No.
Ah!
What do you?
How long ago did you give my bag to them?
A few minutes ago.
Oh,
Kijana just looks around.
the dwarven man?
No?
What'd they look like?
I don't really remember now. This is not good.
God damn it, Natani.
God, I wish I
I'm
was
gonna-
Segfer.
Yeah, I'm gonna start looking around and smelling.
It's okay. You guys keep pulling the cart. I'll go back and try and look for it.
I don't think we should split up at this point. There's already 2 of us gone.
It's just a forest, man. I know that I don't have any capture containers on me, but I mean, I could. I'm experienced with running away.
It's better to be together.
Okay.
I mean, granted, I didn't really have much in there besides my baby. But I would still like my bag of holding.
I don't have much in there except my baby.
No, I mean baby food. I didn't stuff her in there.
Like a baby warforge in there. It doesn't have to breathe.
Oh my god, can you do that?
Why would you make a baby warforged?
Yeah.
Not a baby warforged, but stick a warforged in there.
I mean, theoretically,
Tim.
yeah. They don't need to
Interesting.
technically breathe, so.
We can either wait here for you or go together.
Well, I mean, you do have a good nose, right? Actually, hang on. I think I smell them as well.
Do I really smell that bad? Look, I haven't had a chance to get to a shower recently.
No, I'm not talking about your lack of hygiene. I've never seen you brush your teeth also. But
I don't need
I'm
to.
talking more about patent smell. It smells like... kind of like burnt pepper.
See, my teeth are as white as the sun. Look, I don't need to brush them.
I don't think we should. That's right. How the fuck do they even get that way?
Did what get that way?
He's showing us teeth.
What do you mean?
Did you not smile?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm saying, how did your teeth get that bright?
I'm guessing paint.
I don't know. Paint's not that bright.
Like it's a special thing that they use to make us. It's like a manufacturing thing. Don't ask
But
me.
yeah,
It's for the sole purpose that we don't need to stop like while we're in like the middle of like a war and brush our teeth.
interesting. Hugena will turn around and start sniffing as well.
After a little while, you do actually manage to smell something on Tane. It smells, like they said, like something burnt at the bottom of a pan, but a bit peppery.
Nowhere else do I smell this? Just on her?
Yeah, because you're also assuming that Pen probably like left immediately after they took the bag.
Yeah, I only smell them on you.
Well, we go back a few minutes. We will find them. After a little while of walking backwards, you do manage to pick up this on the ground. It is by a creek. And... Sorry?
Just like a that's all I did.
Okay. The spell is, in fact, by a creek. And you can see it does go downhill. After following this scent... Actually, roll survival.
Yeah.
And you'd have advantage because... Animal person, right?
Yeah. Yeah, one of those was a nat one, but I have advantage.
Yeah, it's not too difficult with Tulionin. You generally get the idea that it's down this creek. Following this creek for a little while, you do come across a small hill where this creek apparently runs under and around. Seeing the under, though, it seems to be a small little crevice at the bottom of this hill.
Go.
It is pitch black inside there.
Even with dark vision?
Oh, you have dark vision. I forgot that. I didn't know Leonins had that, actually.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. You look under, and it is a crawl space that you aren't too worried that you'll drown. And you could, crawl down there, crouching. But it goes down for a little bit. It takes a little bend.
This thing goes farther than I would expect. Should we all... Damn cart. Should we all go or leave someone behind and watch the cart?
I believe we should not take Alonius down into dangerous places.
I agree.
I can stay with the child in the cart if you guys want to go down.
That works for me.
But he's a weirdo.
You can take the child if you want, actually. I will not be held responsible for what happens to this child. Me and Joy are both in this cart.
Wait, Joy's with us?
It's where I keep my garbage. Like I put like
you dispose of garbage in Joy.
Yeah, I put my like wrappers and stuff in there.
What? Why?
I don't know.
She's just gonna blink at you and start descending.
I was bored. I was wondering if she has like a trash compactor in like a sub compartment of her like chest. It's really weird.
Man's, I mean, girl is built different.
Quite literally, yeah. Anyways, you can take my shield if you want to.
What is you? No, your shield makes me slower. No, thank you.
Okay.
Crouching low and crawling underneath this small hill crevice. Kajana, you know that your suit will allow you to breathe underwater? And you're not sure exactly how Roko needs to breathe, or if he does. You're not as comfortable as you would be going underneath here. It's still uncomfortable though, because you are rather large, and this would be a tight squeeze even if you were not wearing heavy armor.
Mm-hmm.
Crawling underneath here, it's fairly dark. And does Roko have dark vision, or are they trying to like hold a candle?
I don't think Roko's coming. But I think
Oh, I'm sorry.
Natani's coming though, unless she's decided to stay. Or unless she can't breathe underwater.
Okay, I guess I can switch off with the lion.
I'm sorry, I don't.
Women don't got good armor. Ha.
Listen. Oh, that is a lot of talk for somebody who has never held a job down before.
Hey, hey.
That is true.
Yes.
Things are just weird.
What do you mean things are weird?
I'm not used to this.
You're not used to this, or
Yeah.
No, never held a job done before? Yeah.
Yeah,
You're able to scurry around in weird places and get weird things. Don't have a job.
Telling your mom when we get home.
What are you telling my mom? What should I tell your mother you've done?
Hey, can you hold my...
I've done a lot.
Can you
Should I bring up the list? Do you have a list of adopted orphans in that bag of holding of yours? Because you seem to stumble upon them a lot.
Look,
hey!
we need to find a bag right now. Now's not the time for, like, an argument. Anyways, could you hold my flintlocks? I don't really want their powder getting, like, fucked up.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
I will take Olanius back to the cart. And also make sure the cart is still there.
You can also give the child a gun. Guns are more effective.
I don't think that's...
What do you mean? Everybody should be able to have a gun. I had a gun when I was 3.
Roko is a Republican.
It's a good bit.
All right. Let us go. And she'll rush towards the hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
You rush towards the hole, and you're crawling underneath the crevice. Roko, what are you using to see?
I have blind sight and a flashlight.
Okay. You can see within 5 feet of you, and you're able to shine the flashlight in front of you.
I see within 10 feet of me. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's big.
You see within 10 feet of yourself. And in fact, have a flashlight maybe way in front of you.
Just like hit the walls a bunch to know where I am.
Going forward, you two begin to crawl and see that this is quite the tunnel. You go down for a bit, like 30 seconds. It's all a minute of crawling because I have to get used to it. Of going down, and then it's about another few minutes of going just forward. Jana, you're getting a little frustrated by this. You look around for signs of the thing. Take off the face plate of your armor just so you can smell around, and you still smell the peppery smell.
He's gotta be here somewhere.
Yeah, you look around, and and you see some scratches on the ceiling, like not one that, say, a fish could make, or, say, badger. They look more like somebody had taken a knife and just carved away at the ceiling until the knife blade broke. Roko doesn't seem to notice this at first. He just crawls under it.
Be careful, Roko.
Or,
I know you could still apparently see around you, weirdly,
Mhm.
but just still be careful.
yes. Okay.
She'll more cautiously now look up and around her.
You look up and around you to see. Hang on. Where's the music? Oh, that's nice. This doesn't want to turn on. I love Roll20 so much.
Me too.
Most favorite thing in the world.
I
Roll20's
love
fantastic.
refrigerators.
love refrigerator.
Okay. You look around and give your warning to Roko and Asani and continue forward.
Huh? Who?
Roko didn't seem to notice the scratch marks or didn't care at first, and Asani didn't seem to.
Wait, no, Asani's
At the cart.
she's not here. No. Asani is in
You
the
slow down. You slow down for about a second, and Asani passes you.
Hey, weren't you supposed to be in the cart?
Fuck? No, she's supposed to be in the city with my child.
Oh, so does your child? So does your child? After all.
Technically. Wait,
Oh, I
she's just
see.
gonna pull her greatsword.
I see the issue here. Rook is
She's
gonna
gonna
take out a
shake her.
gun.
Yeah, she's gonna shake her head and pull out her greatsword after us answering that question.
Oh,
Why
you
do
seem really defensive about this.
You're not supposed to be anywhere near this forest.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm being yelled at to give a banana.
You meant the line that was with the children, like the tiny babies, because she like broke her heart,
Yes.
or like the other one.
Natani is my friend. Asani is with Kagan and your baby.
Yeah, because she had like cardiac arrest.
Yes. So she is literally not supposed to, she's days away. That's why, speaking out of character, that's why I was confused. But I'm going to take like a cautious step back because I don't really be close.
Zana, you said this ultra out loud, and as Asani was like a good 10 feet in front of you, which in cave language is about 30 feet in front of you.
Okay.
Just because, it's hard to move around down here. And she stopped and just looked at you two as you were talking. Now she's just looking at you as you are also apparently backing off. Eventually,
We shoot her, right? we
Yeah.
kill her, right? Okay.
I mean,
I'm
does
gonna.
it smell like a sign? Hold on. Yeah, does
roll
it
survival.
smell? Okay. Well, would I get advantage because I know what she smells like?
Yeah,
Are you
kind of
fucking
weird.
kidding
Get good.
me?
Get good. Get good. Get good.
I mean, with your sister, like, what do they smell like? Platinum and expensive, hair soap, shampoo, like for the,
Yeah, so they smell like metal and soap, like the smell of blood. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna shoot her with my solitaire.
So, like cologne, like,
Yeah, this is definitely like a real
the
person. This is,
people that they constantly
Is it totally your sister?
yeah,
pull
I'm just
from
hating that you
out
said platinum.
restaurants.
yeah, definitely like a real person, like, would you look at that? Oh, would you look at that? Oh, yeah, would you look at that? She
Okay.
takes 35 fire damage.
You have disadvantage.
Oh, dang. That would suck if I didn't have an extra attack.
Well, yeah, right. Disadvantage doesn't even matter with the nat 20.
So, hang on, roll the damage once.
Okay.
You two both take 23 fire damage as a portal to, as Roko has stated, or at least that's what he tells you, a portal to the sun appears in front of you. and just scalds everyone in this crevice. The water begins to boil, and Kajana, you probably faceplate to, you know, I almost said you did this to smell your sister. That sounds weird. There's this abomination in front of you. So your face gets a little burnt, for 23 damage, in fact. As
you were. Did my main burn? Because I know he rubbed some stuff on it.
You're also in like a full suit of armor.
Yeah, we'll con save with advantage.
Okay. Booyah!
Yeah, you know the protocol for this by now. You pull in your faceplate as fast as you can before your hair gets destroyed.
Yeah, especially after my expensive fucking hair appointment.
Yeah, your main is safe. As for this everybody, however, needs to be fire damage. As the fire in a small crevice that is meant to like hit a 15 by 15 foot space on the surface is ignited underneath this place.
Why
You hear the screams of your sister as when you open your eyes, your sister is gone, and you just hear her screams further down, echoing off the walls.
She's gonna move forward, but turn to Roko as she's walking. Why the fuck would you do that in a small area?
That's the only gun that I had. I gave my other guns to the other lion.
And she's just rubbing her faceplate, and I can't rub my nose. And she's gonna keep forward.
Okay.
My bad.
Continuing forward, you see this area begins to split. There is water rushing down, water rushing from where you're coming from, and on a side crevice that leads upwards, there is more water rushing down. To the left, it leads further down.
My brain shorted. Repeat that, I'm so sorry.
There's a split passageways. One which leads up, one which leads down.
I don't think they'd go up.
You can, it's not, I'm not saying the river splits, I'm saying, it's more like two streams are forming into one, because rivers don't split, they, multiple things make up a river. The water's coming down from the crevice that's going up.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go down. Well, unless he wants to go somewhere different, I'm going down.
Yeah, we can go wherever.
Okay. Continuing downwards, it becomes very, very dark. Roko, your blind sight is extremely helpful, and your flashlight is as well. The crevice also begins to widen. In Kajana, for a little bit, you begin to get worried that if something were to, maybe burst through the wall or something, they wouldn't be able to probably get to it.
The
and
weird
also
feeling to have. I don't like the fact that you had that feeling.
You're not worried. You're just a bit concerned because it is so open, and you're already pretty cramped in here.
All right, I am totally not going to Giant Smite. She's holding like her great sword up and ready to swing at anything near her that is not Roko.
Okay.
Had to clarify that.
No.
You again get your fork in the path. The right one, which is a little bit bigger, and which leads, onto more of a dry. There's no water coming down this way. It's a little bit bigger. Seems to have been made by, say, a burrowing animal, then with, corrosion of water, and one which leads steeply down. The burrowing one, however, is also pretty cramped, though dry, and leads also rather down.
Considering they're an abomination, I would say we should go with the one that's like dug by an creature, an animal?
Wasn't that horse also an animal?
Technically?
Yeah, so remember how that horse turned into a pig?
Yes.
So I'm thinking that's what happened to like your sister, right? Brother, sister.
Sister. She doesn't have a mane, so yes.
I gonna
Sister.
be real, I don't know how that works.
I'm a unique. She'll wiggle her head because she can't fucking, like, flaunt her mane.
Okay.
I just don't know how it. Like, how do they know is the issue?
You're probably like
But
feeding off of your like memories or something.
yeah.
Mm.
Speaking of which, if you see Kagan, I'm sorry, I can't do it.
No, it's okay,
You're
I
gonna have
got
to
it.
do it for me.
Write that down. Write that down.
No!
It's okay, I do the same to my baby.
Oh god. If the situation was different, I'd be concerned.
No, no, no. We're taught to feel
But-
remorse to no one.
Not even a child?
No, we have child soldiers.
Oh lord. She's gonna head towards the animal path.
Okay. You get onto the animal path. You are walking down, and Roko, the bends are extremely actually narrow. So you turn off your flashlight just because you have 10 feet of blind sight. So
Should you go
don't
first?
even.
I do have I got it at the ship when we were there. Because I was all like, do you have something that could give a person blind sight? And then they were like, yeah, we have flashlights. And Roko like cried.
Should you go first, considering you literally can see before I can?
Yeah, probably.
No, actually, I can see before you can technically. Never mind.
You can see around to the corners. I can see through the walls.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, let's continue forward.
I just imagine she gets concerned. Swap places.
Sorry, my phone picked up the audio. My phone forced. My headphones picked up the audio from my phone instead of my computer for a little while. So is Roko going first? I didn't get to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roko, you go first, and you decide to turn off your flashlight because you're able to see through pretty much, as much area as you could. And the flashlight will either just attract more attention and not provide any real benefits to you, as you can already see, as far as you would be able to see with the flashlight anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're continuing forward, the party in complete darkness. And... Jana, you turn around. You think that, normally that's... Wait, do all the nuns have blind sight? No, sorry, dark vision?
Yes.
Oof, okay. Well then,
Just cat things.
just cat things. You turn around. You think it's, it's normal because Roko has blind sight, so he doesn't need it. You have dark vision, so you don't need a flashlight or blind sight. But didn't realize that Bethany doesn't actually have anything that's the hell to see. So you turn around and ask them this, and Bethany says, "Well, it's because I'm an Aquarius."
And she processes this. Wait a minute, and turns around and like swings.
Make an attack roll. And just roll the damage automatically.
Okay. We almost rolled with advantage.
Just assume that.
Wait. I almost rolled a nat 20. I'm so sad. so sorry.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm okay with this. I've always hated Bethany.
Booyah!
So you stab this great sword behind you, and the golden light sword erupts, and it's blending a bit, but eventually you hear, distant screams and howls from behind you. You then see that there is a small piece of cloth on the ground where you had struck Bethany.
The hell? She'll, pick it up and look at it.
It is a spare set of. It seems to be a piece of cloth, and you recognize the fabric because you're rich, kind of. Your family is. That this is cloth from one of your set of spare clothes from your bag of holding.
What the hell? They're using my, spare clothes to trick us.
Yeah, they're probably using your bag of holding to recognize anything that has ever touched anything that you have inside of it.
Damn it, that means they're gonna be Kagan! She kind of whimpers at that.
It's okay. I got you. I'll kill the baby.
Don't say it like that.
I'm sorry. I won't murder the baby. I won't
You're not making it any
eviscerate
better.
the baby.
That's not me.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's go forward.
Onward!
Also,
Where are
if
we
you
going?
if you see me at any point behind you, just kill them.
Wait a minute. Did he... Someone... She's gonna look around wildly after I heard where are we going.
Are you going the way you were going forward, or the way you came?
Oh,
Monster was
forward.
behind you.
Yeah, we're going
We're going
forward.
forward.
Okay.
Thought someone else was fucking behind me for a second.
Continuing forward, you come across. Let's see here. Continuing forward, you come across a four-way intersection of these tunnels.
God.
You are at the precipice of. You're trying to decide which way you want to go. Rooker's in front, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, looking around, and eventually you decide to settle on just any because any would be better than just, anything at all. When something from your left lashes out and just slashes across the arm for 14 damage. You begin to hear the screams of Sero from behind you. Make a perception check, please.
The both of us?
No, just, yeah, actually, both of you.
Come on. What are these rolls?
Bad. Screams are actually coming from behind you.
Continue forward. Slashing, right?
Yeah. Continuing forward, you see that there are. John, you recognize that there are bits of dried blood on the ground.
How
And you
recent?
Roll survival, please. With advantage, I'll say, because you like to,
He
you
kill
would-
things.
yeah, you. So you see this and see that actually there are blood trails coming from every path at this intersection. And all the blood trails are leading from this intersection, as though something was dragged from the paths towards where you're going right now. In fact, the crevice that you're going through right now begins to open.
Okay, so either these are the ones that we've hurt for the duration of it in the cave, or yeah, I think these are the people we hurt. Do you sense anything, Rocco?
You mean like sense? You mean like
See. I don't know how it works. You just know. Do you sense anything?
uh, I, I, I can just like see. I don't know. I just like see like 10 feet in each direction. I don't like sense things. I just like knock on wood and then I feel the vibrations to know where everything is around me.
Weird. And she's gonna continue following behind you.
Okay.
Sorry. Continuing yet further into this cave. Jana, you can actually see that there is an opening towards daylight at the end of this crevice here.
Yes. We gotta go.
What the hell?
It's like blending light because your eyes aren't used to it. You continuously hear the screams of Kagan behind you. Just crying out like they're hungry. Because babies don't know communicate any other way than screaming.
She tenses up, but like she knows that Kagan shouldn't really be here, so she continues.
You continue forward, and through the opening. You find yourself actually through the moss-covered doorway of your manor, place where you're grown up.
What the
You see in
hell?
front of you. It is the dining room, but much darker. On the left side, there are windows drawn and apparently dark outside. Candles lit above you, and artwork of your family on the walls. At the far end of this hallway, there is your father, staring into the fireplace. Though you can hardly make him out, and he's on the opposite end of this very long corridor.
There's no way he should be here.
You continue forward and see that there is Asane on your end of this very long corridor, not corridor, this very long dining room, in a chair, in their platinum armor, with food in front of them that looks, a bit too clean than most Leon would prefer. And with a noble person who doesn't look too impressed by them, who they are also trying to put their arm around. That's it. I have killed a great many things in my life too. I'm quite strong even for Leonin. I must say, you can ask anyone, even my sister here. And she'll give you the look, help me.
Because it's so natural for her to do. She's pretty strong, yeah. But then after saying that, she'll stiffen up this isn't really her.
Well,
What?
well, of course I'm not. This is, this isn't really happening.
It's a memory.
It's what happened in your head. This, I'm not charged with it. Say it. It was what think would happen.
Is she saying this?
Yes, I am saying this.
The fuck?
It's really just something you would think would happen. Which is why it's happening. How are you doing, by the way? You look tired and wet and cold.
She's gonna say
And
in her
singed
head.
at the same time for some reason.
She's gonna say, in her head, the hell is going on?
You're looking at
Okay.
me like you want to say something.
Okay, so I thought she was reading my mind for a second.
No.
Well, I mean, if you think I would be able to hear you, then
What is Roko doing?
you cannot see Rocco around here.
Whoa, okay. What the fuck?
You know, it is really a shame that. How are you doing?
I'm alright. Where's my friend?
Probably still in a cave somewhere. Probably still in the cave.
How do you know about the cave?
Well, you know about the cave.
I didn't tell you.
You did not know.
So how do you know about the cave?
Well, you know about the cave.
Cue the woman with the calculations. That's the face she's pulling.
No, Katana, I really actually do miss our father. You're actually, yeah. Sorry. You know, you are older than me, but I don't think you really want to.
God damn it.
You're older than me, but I don't think you really want to, stay in Kaiden and govern anything. I don't think you would like doing anything related to being social at parties or sorting paperwork. Like,
That's-
of feel like I have to pull for you sometimes.
That's rich coming from you.
It is, isn't it? Simone doesn't seem like he cares very much about staying at home either, which is why I'm a little worried. We aren't really inclined to stay in a house for years, or be inside for most of the time.
Considering he was, of course, older than I.
Well, yes, but you two don't seem to like staying home very much.
Well, I do miss our. I'm cutting out. I do miss our old home.
Yes. Not much inclined to stay there when it's like the way it is right now. Look at Natane. They haven't really been home in a year.
They're fighting elves.
By choice.
Yes. Something they enjoy, sure.
They seem a bit too much into it, in our opinion.
She'll nod in agreement. Wait, why am I even... How did I get here?
You're... You know how the weave interacts weirdly with things that are alien?
How do you know about the weave?
Well, you know something about it, don't you?
Not really. I'm gonna be completely honest, not really. I just know it does something.
Yeah, well... That's the way that one person said it earlier, and you just happen to remember it repressedly a little bit. So, But, I do got a real hunch that you'll find something to help Dad in this could
Alright, so... Because as a character and as a person I am very indecisive, she wants to... Because she knows that it can't be real, she wants to, swing at something. But... Should I roll and odds are even, I do it?
Sure. Listen, Katana, do you remember this woman here? And she'll hold out a painting, which is really just an image remember of them striking a pose in the photo strip before they attacked you.
Wait. They're attacking me?
No, do you remember the vampire you fought outside of the manor? The one with the 2 rapiers. Oh no, she's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hold out like, a circular portrait with red trimmings of them, which is pretty much exactly how I remember it.
Damn it. She hot. Any of this? I'm rolling. I'm rolling a D. Where's no? Isha 3. She's getting swinged on. You
Okay.
don't know this information.
What do you do? Oh my god, stop.
You don't know this information. I never told you this.
You do!
Just because I do doesn't mean you do.
Jenna,
You
I'm
want me
not
to roll
here.
damage?
I'm not actually helping you.
I figured.
Do you remember this woman? Tall, tall, good with swords, good hair.
No. No?
Kicked her ass.
Cue me
She's-
thinking.
She's sweet. She's close. Katana.
Wait, you're still talking about the
She killed you.
You're still talking about the vampire lady, right?
Yes,
Okay, just check.
she's close, Katana. Actually, you haven't been this close to her since you lost most of your blood at one time.
Kijana will lower her weapon.
You smelt a little bit of them, haven't you, on the trail? Well, you wouldn't really have recognized it, but subconsciously, really.
I guess.
And
Oh, so
they know where
You're-
you are.
so
I'm
you're not
assuming.
helping me, but you're helping me.
I mean, me, Asani? No. You, Kajana? Yes.
The guns that Roko has, but she can still tell what it is, so she is going to take that and the 2 musket balls, just in case.
Okay. Oh, 2 musket balls are missing. There's 18 here.
Oh, 18. Okay, awesome. That's much better.
Dante, eventually you learn Draconic.
Okay, cool. Dante
We're
looks over
live.
at it would have been kind of weird for what's her name? Why am I blanking on names right now? But anyway, it would have definitely looked weird to you. Just like Dante would have looked over at like a presumably like a shadow on the wall, and then would have just started whispering to it for like the next hour.
Yeah, she briefly glanced over like, huh, that's weird. But remembered she saw him do that on the cart once before and was like, ah, that's normal. Okay. That's normal for him.
Anybody else would have just assumed it was like a demonic possession going on or something over there. Words being spoken in the languages you don't understand. Weird shit going on at the door.
That's just Dante. Be a little silly.
Dante. Dante kind of like rubs his temples as he walks back. Okay, I just learned an entire language in an hour. All right, let's do this.
That's impressive.
And I'll sit down and I'll read the one that's in Draconglish.
Dracronglish.
Draconic English. Dracommon. Dracommon. There you go.
It's like Spanglish, where some Americans like just insert random Spanish words into their vocabulary. As
Exactly.
used to hearing their yeah.
Hola, amigo. How you doing today?
Exactly.
It's great.
The binder itself seems to be actually. Ooh,
Some guacamole.
stop. Gonna. deport you from this game.
No.
The traffic book seems to be actually notes. It says, well, there's a few entries of strange happenings that have occurred. There's one talk of an entire family that just disappeared. There's one talk of somebody who went to, like, jury duty. Like, you know, sorry, they were a judge. They went to court, and then once they left the courtroom, nobody saw them leave the courthouse. And when they went to their abode, the judge had been dead for days.
No.
There's strange occurrences such as listings of weird animals, talks about multi-limbed things. There are very concerning observations they note, or just things that just write, like, should not bring loved ones into forests, and do not listen to anyone. Do not dream. Is also a really fun one you read.
Oh boy.
Also along several pages, every now and again, there's a drawing of the half-elven boy with a little hearts drawn around them.
Oh.
That's cute. And you said this was dated year 499, right?
The
So
first
literally 501 years ago?
Yes.
Well, I have two things to say about that. One, holy shit. And two, wow, this is a durable book.
It's, well, under a bed for that long. I didn't say it was in very good condition.
Just turns to dust right when I finish reading it.
Like a Skyrim book.
Crumbles like a cartoon.
Disappears in eldritch flames. Like, oh, it was
You
a
gain
dream.
Yeah, your explosive skill increases by 5 for an hour, and the book disappears. As for the journal itself, or the books on the shelf, what was Juniper doing this entire time? Sorry.
She was waiting, for
Just
him
waiting?
to eat.
Okay.
Yeah, she was just waiting.
Okay. Yeah. On the back of the binder, however, it talks about something that it says as it's a really weird word to translate from Draconic, but you gather it as concepts or knowledge or information or psychic mimic.
Concept, information, or psychic mimic.
Concept slash psychic slash information mimic.
So this thing mimics information, presumably, through some type of psychic means. Which, I mean, is something we probably started to gather ourselves.
Hey,
But it's still good to know. That's probably how it knows the person that it knows.
what do you think it means by don't dream?
Maybe that's how it gets you. Or that's how it gets your information. When you dream.
Maybe. See, but I don't sleep, so maybe it's just thoughts in general.
That's a good point. I don't know. Maybe he's just been having nightmares recently, and that's what's saying. Maybe just, I don't know. There's so many things that we don't know about this as a whole.
I would just be careful of falling asleep if I were you.
You don't have to worry about that. It's it's pretty rare for me to be able to properly fall asleep these days.
That's very sad.
You get used to it after the first 10 years or so.
That's fair, I imagine. Not one to judge. I don't sleep at all, so
Did I read through both books, or was it just the Draconglish?
You didn't read through the journal. I thought that Sage was going to read through that, but they were just sitting around. You could read
Oh,
through
okay.
the journal if you wanted to.
All right. Yeah, I'll read through the journal.
Yeah, I figured there were parts in Draconic in that one too, so might as well.
Okay. Reading through the journal, it begins to talk about how they want to research the thing for maybe grants before they become very, very concerned and begin talking about how they want to help people in this area and how people here should be saved. And that them writing down everything around here is a service to the greater good of the realm. That's the vibe we get from that, anyways. It also talks about how they were initially going to speak to going to invite a man named Kara over, which was the one word in Draconic you had seen earlier.
Oh, okay.
Then she said that there was absolutely no way in good conscience that she can bring him here.
Oh, anything elaborating on that?
Uh, no, it's just really they can't bring Kara. But you see the name Kara a whole lot. It says that they will send a present to Kara. They can't wait to see Kara. You get the idea that Kara is the half-elf.
Oh, okay. Hmm. This is. And is that like where it kind of ends? Just them saying that they can't bring Kara here in good conscience?
The end of the journal is rather sad. It says that the thing that has kept them into this room is not really as much of a physical monster as would have believed. That it doesn't really mimic. It doesn't necessarily just take the form of things that you know, and it doesn't even know the things that you know itself. Then it just begins to get more and more paranoid. Like, they question their chair and how they didn't trust the chair for like a week, so they didn't sit in it for a week. It also talks about how there's little to no animals in this valley that they've barricaded themselves in, and that they've made this alcove with the help of like 12 different people, half of which had guns, with some of the grant money they had.
Oh. Okay. Before we continue this is when was the last time Dante remembered hearing anything about the town that we're headed to? I have to assume it was more recently than 500 years, right?
Yes. Discretev is, in fact, in the binder, and it says that they've never heard of anybody getting in near that place, and that many people just consider it just extremely haunted, and that it doesn't just... Like with new ink, at first, the beginning of this passage is with a black ink, but you assume later they wrote with a blue ink and said, the Skritev itself is drawing things to it. It is not doing this itself. The Discretev needles may have something to do with it.
Discretev needles?
Yes.
Do I know what the hell that means?
No.
Oh, okay. Have you heard of Discretev needles?
Have I?
No.
Yeah, she just kind of like shakes her head and goes,
No, but maybe it's an Armenian thing? Maybe Rocco would know.
Huh. Yeah, maybe. Discretev needles.
Pretty odd
Anyway,
name.
Makes me wonder. I'm sure we'll figure it out sooner or later, though. And I'll keep reading for now.
Okay.
As they slowly
Okay.
descend into insanity.
Yes.
Hold on. I can't get over that.
What? What got you like that?
Eventually, once Dante goes back to reading, and Juniper goes back to staring at this lovely piece of wood that I'm pretty sure is actually extinct in the southern parts of the world. I think maybe the tree was about like 20 when it was cut down. You all are disturbed by a loud banging on the door.
Juniper jumps. This jump and like a little yelp.
Open up! You filthy buggers! Open up!
Do we
Oh, no.
actually hear Kijana?
The banging is again heard on the door, and you hear Jonah's voice say that yes.
I hear a baby too, so like I'll keep the door closed.
I didn't mean. Ignore her. Open up! God damn it! I've been traveling for so long.
Do we
I know you guys are in there.
actually open it?
Dante just shakes his head. No.
Is there windows?
No.
How do we know you're you?
Oh, right. Dante won that weird belt at the fight ring.
If it
That's-
reads our thoughts, then
I feel
we
like
can
the
know
monster
Yeah.
could also recall those memories too.
Yeah,
Get it?
probably.
I mean, like, when we were in the cave, it knew things that you didn't know because you subconsciously knew them, right?
Well, if you're talking about like in my brain when I was like passed out, I don't think that was a monster.
Can
No.
we hear them both talking now?
I was talking about, like, with the
Yes.
Kagan thing. Like,
Oh,
you heard your
Kagan.
Both
baby,
talking.
You're right.
screaming. Then I heard my baby screaming, and then I shot at it, and then I killed the monster. As I do. Dante, you know I'm a flagrant baby killer. You know it's me.
Yeah, I
Um,
can't imagine that anything is imitating that.
Exactly.
No, that sounds very real.
No, because the what I'm assuming is the monster has to imitate polite behavior, right? So if I just say you're a stupid idiot and you won't let me in, I'm more likely to not be the monster than the monster.
I know this
twink is.
monster's really good. That's actually Roko.
Would I know what a twink is?
What?
No, this is like a
Well,
out of character question. Would I know what a twink
yeah.
is?
I mean, Asani-
roll a twink check.
Let me
get a history
maybe
check.
Asani could have told you at some point, and I don't know. I mean, me personally, I don't know how you would say Asani likes their partner, so I don't know.
What's Dante's physique again?
Okay.
He's frail. He looks like if you hit him too hard, he'll die, which is accurate.
Okay.
Dante,
So
what
I
happened?
think I
Have any
have to
muscle.
be rude. So Dante, you're a twink. I don't exactly know what that is, but Asani told me it's like a frail guy, so you're a twink.
That's not what that means.
She'll shrug.
I am indeed frail. I don't know how I could possibly be offended by this.
You know what?
Can we come in?
You fuck it, bro. I'm just gonna torch the door down with the solar terror. Like, what are
Please
we
don't.
gonna do about it?
No.
It's a metal door, I believe.
This is the fucking sun, bro. You think the sun's gonna lose to a metal door?
You know the surface of the sun actually isn't that hot.
This is the center of a dwarf star.
Okay.
So do I blow the door up or do I not blow the door up?
Come on, we got a child out here.
No, but
Okay,
like,
so
if I blow the door
door-
up, they know that it's me, and if if I don't blow the door up, they could hypothetically be opening the door to a monster.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
Juniper
Dante was
would-
probably gonna like start opening the door anyway because of that's just Roko.
I'm gonna help him move the bookcase.
You help them move the bookcase,
Can I have my radio back?
and you see Roko about like actively turning a knob on the solar terror as you open the door. Kajana and Roko on the other side, and in the cart, Natane and Olanius behind them. Also between at like the very entrance of this cave, no, not a cave, because it's only about 12 feet into the side. There is on like a scarecrow stand a bit of a woven effigy without legs with a deer skull on top of it, wearing a moss vest that looks exactly. Is it a? It's not a vest. What is it again? Let me see.
She's wearing Juniper's clothes.
Yeah.
Dress.
Okay, I see.
Not her dress, but what is it? I forget what it's called. You know the brown thing goes over the dress?
Yeah, the little like cloak or shawl.
Yeah, the shawl. It's wearing that. This strange effigy.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
she
That's
looks at
cute.
and she goes,
Would
It
it,
is also broad daylight outside.
would it be bad if I burn that? Do you guys think that would be bad?
Well, I don't
Yeah,
really
no.
believe in magic or anything, but I feel like burning that would be kind of like a bad omen. Like, I mean, like, what if it's summoned when you burn it or whatever?
But it's like a little voodoo doll of me.
Okay,
are you
so
sure
if
you
you
wanna
see
burn
a
it?
voodoo doll of you, and your first instinct is, what if I blow it up and it explodes, and I'm sure nothing bad will happen?
Right, but I don't think it's actually a voodoo doll. It's just. You're right. You're right. I'm just gonna
Oh.
take it.
Right, guys. So vampire slash lady that fucked me up, like at the manor thing that we went back to.
With the necromancers.
Yeah, she's nearby apparently, and she knows that I'm nearby.
That's.
She knows you're nearby, or you know that she's nearby?
I honestly, I think I'm probably mixing up the two. Could you clarify that, honestly?
Asani had said that she also probably knows that you're nearby.
Okay, I would have said probably. Oh, I keep cutting out. I would have said she probably knows I'm nearby.
It's an odd place for her to be, but.
I mean, considering you guys thought that she was a vampire, I don't know anymore if that's weird.
I mean, she was one of those, like, the weird vampires. Anyways, what happened to the fire tower? Did you save the guy?
Well. No, the guy
We-
was a monster.
Well, either that or his radio got taken by the monster and then impersonated. We don't really know for sure. But it
That's-
probably wasn't good.
Either way.
Did he have a radio to
very-
begin with? Because when I
guess
used to work in, like, capturing things, there was a few things that would mess up frequencies and make sounds along the lines. So they could have just been fucking with our frequencies.
Maybe. All I know is that we almost got pinned down in the fire tower and we managed to run and hide in here.
Let's see. Well, let's not stay and tell. We should probably skedaddle, you know?
We should. And if you hear any familiar voices, like people you know, just pay attention to them.
And if you really want to burn the voodoo doll, I'll let you borrow my solar terror.
I think I'll just hold on to it for now.
Okay.
How about we like poke it and see if that hurts, then don't burn it. If it
Yeah.
doesn't, then you could probably get rid of it.
What if we stab
Okay.
it?
Yeah, quick test. Just rip it
Preferably in
half.
the arm or so. Yes.
Yeah, what if we took like an axe to it and then like hit it with like an axe at like full speed?
I don't think that's. Maybe just like a little poke to the arm.
You poke the arm and nothing happens.
Okay,
I
now
think
we
I have,
stab
like,
it.
I think I have a needle. I'll poke the arm with a needle.
You poke the arm with a needle, and again, nothing happens. The wood
Okay.
actually seems to be a bit old.
Nothing happened.
Okay, so here's the solitaire if you wanna try burning yourself to death.
I. How often can you use this thing?
Until the sun dies.
Oh,
So it's
Okay.
got like another like billion year
years?
charge. Yeah,
I think it may.
we got a little bit longer.
It's a little. You know, it's a little bit overkill, but I kind of like it. So, alright. Put my torch that I had down
Just shoot it with the solar terror instead.
just for fun.
Now everybody's used it.
I
Not
see.
I.
Not you. Okay.
Well, that's too bad, isn't it?
To
I don't
find
think I
excuse
want
for
to
you
use it.
Just roll a d20.
Me?
Could like name our group
Yeah.
after the fact that we've all used it, like the terror.
The
Like that.
terrors of the sun.
Juniper isn't really used to holding guns. You sling this thing over and do as what code instructs to get the thing to activate. And as you see from the backside of this for once, a green hexagonal portal opens on the... No, not hexagonal. It's just a tear. Green crackles open at the front of this gun, and you feel warmth at your front as this thing just billows out flame. It just completely incinerates the effigy. And you're
Yeah,
fascinated. Sorry.
Juniper just kind of lets out like a slightly little manic giggle.
She's like, okay, let's go, and then turns to dust.
Needed that after the night she had.
Turns to charcoal.
You know, you'd make a good place in the erratic area.
I don't know what that means, but thank you.
They make rocks really hot, and then they use those rocks on other things.
Oh, I would be good at that.
Yeah.
In back to Solitaire, the party takes a cart with the two, sister and orphan, and heads back out of the valley. Dante and Juniper take a look back at the strange fire tower, which they had seen previously. Still there, actually, before they leave the valley permanently.
Wait, what time is it right now?
It is about like 11 in the morning party.
Oh, if it's early, then we could probably just look around. Then we don't have to worry about things creeping in the dark.
Do you want to go back to the fire tower?
Should I don't think
Did we
So-
thoroughly explore it last time?
It was like one room that just had like a bookshelf, a bed, and a table.
Oh, so that was it. Okay,
Yeah.
no, it's fine.
So you want to go back to the tower in which you were attacked.
Yeah.
Cool. Did Kajana or Roko want to actually check out the small room that they had barricaded themselves in before they left?
nah.
I didn't really care. I'm sure
Yeah, I
they found
didn't really care.
everything that is needed to be found.
Okay. And so the party leaves. What time do we have to leave?
Before 5:30, so we can like stop at 5. It's 4:04.
4:04.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
4:04 right now. But we can just stop at 5 if we want to keep playing. But it's completely up to you guys too.
Would you guys want
whenever.
to... Ooh. We've been playing for like 3 hours, right?
1, 2. About 4, 3. Oh,
Why would you jump on?
That's all they needed to hear.
Okay. So the party will continue forward on the trail. It's not so much blankets and feet after feet after feet of snow. It's more so there's light snow everywhere. It's sprinkling flakes. The trees are frosted and shake with snow whenever you disturb them. It's rather calm right now.
That's nice.
This party treks through the trail.
It's nice, calm before the storm, you know.
Yeah, let's enjoy it while it lasts.
Bestiality before death.
Now, Frail Paleman. You had mentioned before that there was a gallon of mead on our cart.
Yeah.
Were you talking out of your ass?
No, we have a gallon of meat on the cart. I think we
Oh,
have
we do.
a couple gallons, maybe.
We do.
Yeah, if you want to get fucking hammered or something. You look like the type. I bet you'd love it.
I don't think we should get hammered right now.
Boost
not?
morale. I got some
Boost
morphine
morale.
too. We could have a whole party.
Good, Jenna.
Do you fight better drunk?
About a few monks that do.
I heard him on it.
Doronko and Fista.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, I would like some. By the way, good Jenna, what did you see in the little alcove?
The alcove. You're talking about the cave?
Yes, the little cave, the little crevice that you crawled into. Face first.
A lot of things. It was dark, wet. They pretended to be Sani. They pretended to be my kid. They pretended
What?
to be, yeah.
All right, Kagan. I keep thinking when you say that you have a secret child.
She'll facepalm.
I'm telling you, she does.
I don't.
No, I have a
You
good
guys,
too.
you missed each other for like a good while.
Jesus, don't believe him.
I do not. Well, it's good that you kicked its ass, then, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I also passed out apparently.
Well, we're not all. Well, I also pass out quite frequently.
You know,
At least once a day, in fact.
I technically was the one that kicked his ass.
Yeah, he's right.
Not if we're counting or anything. I'm just kidding. It was it was a team effort. You distracted it by being asleep and it having to like feed on your memories, and then I beat the shit out of it and then blew it up with my
Is that what
fire.
it was doing?
I'm not quite sure. I mean, you said that it was in your head and like you were hearing things and having like memories. You kind of just conked out and I had to fucking fight it.
Yeah, but it was also like I hit because Asadi was in my head. I hit her and she didn't disappear.
Okay.
It's there and kind of looked kind of sad about me hitting her.
Well, I mean, it's not like they can manifest, like, from what I've seen so far, they can't manifest negative emotions, right?
Fair point.
So if you hit her and she wasn't upset about it, I feel like your normal sister would have been upset about the fact that you just fucking conked her.
Oh, of course, but she was also telling me useful information, like about the lady that we know. How would she know that the lady is here?
I don't know. The lady uses like old magic. I don't know how old magic works. I don't know how normal magic works.
Fair.
Well, what about you two? What did you see inside really fun Valley Watchtower land?
Oh boy.
It was
Well,
something.
I am very curious.
I didn't really get a good look at it, but whatever it was could mimic voices. Not our voices, but people, at least somebody I knew. And it had these like glowing red eyes, and it was very tall. It had hoofs. That's all I could see from it. It chased us from the fire tower for a while until we hid in the mine shaft, and then it just knocked on the door all night
While talking.
He's just like me for
while
real.
talking,
Not stop talking.
trying to lure us out with a voice I knew.
Whose voice?
My mother's.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. That's awesome.
Oh, very fun, yeah.
Fun.
So you're telling me there was a massive acorn right outside the doorframe?
That's kind of funny.
No.
That's a little funny.
That is a little funny.
Is that why I couldn't get out? Because there was a little tree just right outside the
Just
door.
like an oak tree, just like away the ground.
That is funny, okay. No, my mother was an elven woman. So,
I've
sounded
got
a
even
lot
more
like
questions now.
me. I know, it's
So
a
your
bit
mom and a
strange.
tree got frisky?
No. I
He just
call
looked
her.
at that oak tree and was like, damn, I want some of those acorns in me. What's
I
going on
call
here?
her. I call her my mother, but she's just the one who created me and well drew my spirit into this vessel.
Oh.
That's cool.
So, aye. But it was her voice that was outside the door.
Oh, I see. I see. Very nice. Well, I don't know if this is of concern to you all, but I've been having very strange dreams of late.
Don't dream.
Don't
Yes,
dream.
What
don't.
do you mean, don't dream? And what do you
Just
mean,
don't dream.
silly dreams?
Stop doing that. That whole dreaming
find-
thing that you like to do, don't.
I don't think we can control that. I'm gonna be honest.
We have to be careful because we found a journal in that mine shaft, a very old one, and had a whole list of things not to do, and one of them was not to dream.
How do we control dreaming?
Just don't go to sleep.
Well,
When you start to dream, don't.
dream.
Dream, dream. Close your eyes, shut your mouth.
Well, if we look at the
Well,
circadian rhythm, I just let you all sleep for 30-minute intervals, and then I punch you until you wake up.
Oh, whoa, no.
You just never get deep sleep. You're just like stuck permanently in like light sleep. You'd feel so shit when you woke up eventually. It would be 8 hours of wasted time.
Yeah. That's what you get for
Well-
having to sleep.
Well, I have actually seen. I mean, Adriana, you know of the Golden Knights and all, right?
Yeah, I have a sword of theirs.
You know, the guards of the King
Oh.
of
House Lion.
House Lion, the king, like the king, the ruler of House Lion itself, the country,
Yes.
just the world. I keep having a dream that I'm right outside the gates of some royal palace, somewhere inside the royal palace. And have you ever seen that short comic book Avatar: The Last Airbender, where there's those giant doors before the king's room?
Yes.
Well, it's like that, except really golden everywhere. And I can see the Golden Knight standing right outside that door, but I can hear like I'm fairly certain somebody wants me to go through that door.
Don't.
I feel like you're like just describing the afterlife, like you're getting like a pre-image before death.
Oh yes, I do get quite close to that when I have gotten a mead.
Yeah, I'd
You
imagine.
know, they said that they saw your head spinning around.
Wait, what?
What?
Are we talking? Wait, which one are we talking to? Is this not
I'm not Dante. Pleased to meet you, Mr. Twink.
That's right, we did see when you were sleeping the other night. Your
That's
head
right,
twisted
Dante
around.
is a queen.
Wait, what? What did you? You didn't tell me about this?
We did, but
Forgot.
nobody really listened.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that happening, except I wasn't looking at you and they were talking about it. I thought they were like doing a bit. I thought they were like joking.
So am I getting? So am I getting close
Don't you
to
say
God there?
possessed.
Yeah,
Don't
so
say
just don't walk
possessed.
through that door.
Okay, I will not.
I'm gonna
I'm
beat
just
you up if you
saying,
say
I mean,
possessed.
I mean, I'm just saying that in my dreams I've tried before, but it's locked. Like there's no hand or anything.
Oh,
Is it
that's
because
good.
I'm fighting for House Lion that I'm meeting God of House Lion or something? Like, I don't get it.
Is the god of
Probably?
House Lion?
I'm not
I don't
so
know.
sure.
So like a really
I mean,
big
wouldn't-
fucking lion.
I mean, I know history pretty well, and there's not really a god. I mean, the king is chosen by the gods of humans, or the gods in general. But like,
Here.
you know what else?
We'll kill you and then revive you and see if you see the same thing.
Let's do it. Do you have a Revivify right now?
No. What?
Give me a
That's
sec. I gotta
It's
get
a
like
cleric thing.
no, I gotta get like the trash
Oh.
can out of the cart.
Joy is not with us here.
No. No. Where else am I gonna put my trash? Just kidding, just kidding. Damn it.
I mean, King Edward the First, he was basically a god back then.
Wait, how'd you guys
No.
bring me back that one time?
We went to a
Yes.
cleric.
Yes,
No, but I can't be revived by clerics.
we paid a fuck ton of money. Well, the cleric used weird
You
magic.
weren't there. What are you talking about? We paid a fuck ton. You weren't there.
No, that was out of sorry, fuck, that was out of character that I accidentally did their accent. That's right.
We paid a fuck ton of money. Who are you?
Yeah. We spent.
Who the hell are you?
That type of person that just like comes in to take
Who
credit for
are
things that they weren't
you?
a part of.
Speaking of which, didn't you make a whole new character only to be brought back alive?
What are you talking about?
Was he a new character? Because you were voice
That was
acting.
NPC.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't
'Cause you were
canon.
talking. You were talking as like a character. Oh. And I thought.
Hmm.
Justin was temporary. Roko's forever.
Just in case.
Paid a lot of money
Well,
as alive.
I feel like it's not true.
okay, like, well, it's pretty weird to be in a party with, you know, a member who has been to hell, I guess.
No, I mean I haven't been to hell. We don't have like an afterlife. I just saw my like boot up screen and then I fucking conked.
You're saying words like I know what they are.
So like, picture. Oh, you guys don't have
Impossible.
computers.
Impossible. I
So,
can't.
like-
Computers? Computers are people who do math for money.
What? Are you talking? What?
People who do calculations for money. Computers.
Oh my! I hate all of you, but only you. No. So, have you ever seen like the color blue before?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'd imagine you're like pretty woo-woo. But like picture like a really dark blue and then like white text and then it just stands there for a while and then it's completely black and I'm just like I there's nothing. She's nothingness. She's gone forever. That's what our afterlife is.
Very interesting. I will remember that. Anywho, listen. I'm just saying, there's weird things happening.
Let's look at skill issue.
Skill issue, you say?
Let's keep going.
Say yes. Bring out the bead.
Oh god. I'm gonna like open the back of the card and take out the barrel.
Yes. The only spirits that I will believe in.
Makes sense. Does anybody else want to get drunk with the line? The witch in the wardrobe.
I actually have that. Sure, why not?
Okay.
Phil, a small person. I believe you will only need, like
pass.
a cup or two. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll also pass. I want to be aware right now.
Yeah, the triple terrors will be awake while this is happening. Up top. No hypes. Okay, I get it.
Okay then. Tane will begin drinking. Elanius is just like napping. Just
Oh, you want to give the child one?
No!
What?
Fine.
Why?
You're not going to be a very cool mother, you know.
Wait, can you not give the child one?
Drink?
Yes, you're not. Kagan is not going to have a very cool mother.
Are you not supposed to give the child it? I thought that's what.
No, you're not.
Why?
It's bad for their health. They're not developed.
What does that mean?
I'm not.
Gone.
Hmm. Well,
I'll take your word for
alrighty
it.
then. Continuing forward, the party will trek on the trail. Continue trekking through the trail as Atane gets hammered and eventually falls asleep next to Elanius. Interesting roll they made for no reason.
I was using my fighting spirit.
Okay.
So, that was mauling.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I'm gonna spar with Dante. Well, Juniper.
Drunkenly fight.
Yeah. I haven't drank either.
I mean,
Oh.
Should I roll con?
Two sober people are fighting.
you're trying to stay awake.
Well, I mean, I am drinking.
Oh, you're drinking? Okay, make a con save then. I thought you said you weren't drinking.
No.
That's what I said.
Are you drinking?
I'm rolling.
Yeah, make a
Woo!
con save then. Yeah, Kajana, you know, wait, I should also make a con save here. Wait, no, she's gonna drink an entire gallon. She doesn't really have a choice. She wants to get hammered. Tanya drinks till she's asleep, and Kajana, you drink some mead, feel a little good, but don't get drunk.
Oh,
So you're
damn.
fine.
Do you guys know that mead is closer to wine than it is to beer or ale?
Nope.
I've had mead before. It looks just like wine.
Just because it's made the same way, it's just made with honey.
Yeah,
Ah.
and it's okay.
After a while, Elanius wakes up as they were asleep pretty much the entire time they were being pulled up the mountain. They look around and ask Juniper and Dante. Oh, did you find your friend? Did you turn the sending stone or?
They weren't real.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
It was
shame.
At
fake.
least we think that they might not have been.
Where do you guys have those gifts on hand? Anywho,
Why don't you?
I mean, you haven't seen my gift folder, so.
Yeah, you're the only weird one here. That you don't have those gifts on hand.
I'm the. Damn, I gotta get some right now. Someone give me a website for this.
See, everybody has it. So what?
Oh
Would the party be alright with calling it here? I believe we've gotten things done, and
You got the.
Oh.
You got the.
I'm not sure. I'm just not sure we have enough time for what happens next in like half an hour.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Okay, thank you very much for. Sorry, go
Go
ahead.
with me. Sorry, I was gonna say just go with.
Okay. Thank you all very much for coming. Kira, thanks for waking up. I know that must have taken a lot of.
Literally, I heard my alarm ringing for like an hour before I managed to get up. Like a full
Damn.
hour, it was going off.
It was in your dream.
Like it's like it would be better if it was like my dream that I was like hearing it in, and like I could excuse it that way a little bit, right? No, it woke me up and I heard it, and I just could not will myself to go down and turn it off.
Okay.
Sometimes the sleep just hit different.
Well, thoughts, feedbacks, concern, criticisms, you like, didn't like. Help me be a better DM.
Fun.
It was great.
Creepy.
I'm hoping that we can eat
I
that deer
love
when
the
we finally
horror.
catch it.
Thank y'all.
It's good.
Oh, that video! That video's this guy had carbonated milk.
Oh god.
If you add powdered milk to carbonated milk, you essentially make a synthetic spoiled milk taste.
Gross.
Let me see if I can send you guys that video. Actually, that's such a funny video. Like, even if you don't watch it, just the thumbnail itself is so fucking good.
And that was from Joy.
Oh yeah, I should stop.